Hey everybody, it's Dance for Days. Today we will be once again playing 7 Days to Die Darkness Falls mod. Now, I messed up while recording this video, and unfortunately that means we don't get a webcam and we don't get the microphone audio that came with this recording, because I flubbernucked it. So, I actually wasn't... What? Originally, I wasn't going to actually record this video. I was just going to go straight back to the base after the last video ended, but it just so happened that a big-ass horde of zombies decided to spawn. And this is where things are going to get kind of tricky here. Now, I don't have my webcam, so I don't really know what I was talking about. I was probably panicking a little bit and trying to see where I could put perks to best utilize the weapons I had, because the guns were not doing it very much for me. That was a pretty good find right there, getting this better pipe shotgun. I must have figured that it would be a substantial difference, but what we will find out is it does nothing. It is not great. Now, this is a new style of recording for me, so this is definitely a bit more interesting, because I have to think of what I'm going to say versus actually just reacting to what's going on around me in the game. Funnily enough, I was surprisingly nervous about doing this form of video, and I kind of was tempted to scrap the video entirely, but unfortunately, with things that have happened to me recently, I can't afford to scrap any videos, and I just have to upload them all. For anybody that's curious, at the moment, for how I make my money is DoorDash, which it gets me by. Well, unfortunately, the frame of my car, images here, decided to give out. Now, as of the time of doing this voiceover, I'm working on getting it junked so I can get my other car on the road, but it is still taking a moment. Whoop-de-doo. For anyone that's curious, I'm going from that 1998 Buick LeSabre Custom to a 1997 Cadillac DeVille Contours. It's about 100 horsepower difference between the two if I have all the horsepower I should. Now, back to focusing on the issue at hand here. It's about to become nighttime, and these guys are going to be running soon, which is not good. See, a smart person who wasn't battle hungry and really wanting the XP from these guys would run away. However, clearly I was not smart enough to do that, and I was dead set on killing the horde. That is going to become a problem very soon, and you guys will see why. I think here I was doing a flex about how my PC could handle this game with this many zombies while recording. I'm not sure why I decided to show my FPS. It's very possible I could have just been gauging what a horde night was going to look like. Ooh, what do we got in here? It is abysmal dog shit. Holy shit! So here, I think I started to get a little worried about... Damn, woman! Jesus Christ! There, I think I started to get a little worried about them running, which is going to happen soon, for sure. I tried to line up the zombies in a way that... What were you thinking, buddy? What did you think was going to happen there? There, I kind of tried to line up the zombies in a way that would have the spitter do some friendly fire, and they are now running, which is not good. So I shut the door behind me to buy myself some time. Now, realistically, I could have just gone inside to the traders, snuck up there, and waited, but instead of doing that, I decided to fight them, despite the fact that it's night and my only real weapon is my melee and my pistol, which is kind of a problem when I'm already struggling with stamina due to my lack of water. Though, here we are. I appear to be looking if the dude has any water. I don't know why I didn't buy that. That would have kind of... Okay, so I do buy it. That would have helped my issues. I know I had some issues with the water here, particularly also because of the painkillers I popped. I guess I decided that was enough. Yeah, I'm looking at the water drain on these bad boys, but I'm probably going to use them anyway, I'd guess. Really dark. It kind of sucks doing the video this way, though, because I'm going to have to sit through it twice, but oh well. If you pay attention to the inventory here, I also have, oh, that's not good. I also have grenades, which is going to come in handy here in a moment. So, here I was looking at what it would be to get some cash for the vending machine in the back, but it's not worth it. Use the grenades? Yes. So if you right click and then left click, that's how you pull the pin and use the grenades. This will be a lot brighter for you guys than it will be for me. For me, I won't be able to see much. Like right there, I just wasted stamina whiffing. Oh, here we go. This is normally, I wouldn't do this, but I guess I wanted to save myself some headache later in editing, so here we are. I'm still going to brighten it up for you guys because I know YouTube likes to make things a lot darker in the video processing. It's just what YouTube does. Don't know why it does that, but it do. I don't remember to what extent, but oh well. I don't want to make dark videos if I can help it. Oh, they're coming. Ow. That hurt. He tickled me, and I liked it. Oh no! Where are the others? So here I am, looking around, seeing if, knowing that they're around, just not where. Loop gremlining, as always, but it kind of worked out because that was a hunting rifle, I think. Yep. And this hunting rifle will prove to be very beneficial for us. Now, ironically, that spitter that keeps spitting is going to prove here to be very beneficial to us because he is giving us light. Bonk. Bonk. Nope, that's not going to work. I remember while recording this, I made a quip about this feels like old times of playing Darkness Falls in Alpha 16.4 because I had mentioned that a couple of the worlds I had made, I had a horde base here. Stupidly, could some dynamite. That'll actually. Oh, that's. And I remember making a comment there that I should have been dead, but I didn't think too much about it. After that, walking to save. No, I guess not. Nope. Okay. The only true benefit to these shotguns at this point in time is the fact that they stun the enemies. Will slow them down a little bit, but that's about it. Using the hunting rifle, because even in its state is a fairly good weapon. Oh, I whiffed that. really whiffed that. Whiffed that too. And then I opted to just use the pistol. Unfortunately, from doing the quest in the last episode, I don't really get to keep any of the dukes I got from it, because I'm going to be having to spend it on herbal antibiotics here in a moment, which is something I remembered at the time, thank God, because that would be a nightmare for when I have to play the game pretty soon.
What are you looking for?
And I saw how expensive those were, and I wanted to get more than that, I think. I don't know what else I got. Probably got the sterile bandages. That's right, I got the plaster cast in case I broke something again. And I'm probably going to go back up so I can get another herbal antibiotic.
You're welcome.
I'm not sure what... I don't remember what I sold. I remember selling something. What do you have, sir?
God, a customer. I thought you might be one of the dead.
Yep, sell the animal fat. I need 340 or something like that. Sell the pipe shotgun because it's garbage to me. All I would really get out of it is scrap metal, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we have now we have a spare herbal antibiotic.
Thank you.
So we won't be infected. Fantastic. I go back here. Am I gonna buy the bandages? Probably. I guess I'm going to. Yep.
You're welcome.
And we are now thirsty again, which is a problem that took me an annoying amount of time to deal with. Now we're going to look over at dealing with the inventory management stuff. And this right here is why the hunting rifle came in so handy, is because all throughout the way back to the base, I had killed zombies slowly, methodically, and very carefully, using the additional sneak damage along with getting headshots. I think that's a zombie right there, yep. And kablooey, we got him. The reason why I was doing this is because I'm one shot, one hit away from dying. I was trying not to die this early into the series. A contrast to when I last did Darkness Falls. Now see, I didn't pay attention to the area thing. So this is a good talking point, actually. Whenever you're aiming down... No. Stop it. Whenever you're aiming down your gun in this game, that it's still random, kind of like I remember talking about this before too. It's kind of like Fallout 3 game mechanic, where like it's random if your bullet will actually go there, but the longer you sit there, the more the more you can focus in on the thingy-mabob and actually have an accurate shot. I believe I talked about in the video that we are both watching together at this point. I believe I talked about how you can reduce that with the gun perks and by the action skills with the guns. Oh, that was a good shot. Damn. And the reason why I didn't just cut the video here is because a simple mistake could be the difference here of if I die or not, and I knew that. Oh, yeah, it might help if you reload, buddy. Nope, he's not dead. He's not dead. Now he's dead. This is something else that's really important to realize about Darkness Falls is even this early on at night, you're looking at dealing with irradiateds, which is something the creator of the mod did just so you can't just run around at night willy-nilly. Headshot. And she's dead. Something, one way you can tell if you're taking pot shots at zombies like this, you can always tell if they actually die by the XP you get. You don't get XP if you just damage them, which is something to keep note of. I got curious about the FPS here again, I think. I'm sure I talked about it, but I don't remember if I did. Okay, so this is where things get a little dicey, because now we gotta deal with the multiple zombies at night. Now, it being nighttime is actually a huge benefit here, because if they were ferals during the day, they would see me, and moving like this to deal with them wouldn't do a thing. Now that is a lumberjack, I believe. Yep, it's a lumberjack, but because of the darkness and the shadow here, I'm able to meander my way around him and take another shot. I bet I forget to reload. I sure do. Not very good at counting my ammo, am I? And I just straight up miss. I hit him that time, but didn't die. And power attack. Alright, we are now level 11. Now I believe I'm going to put that into our class perk. I think. Maybe. Maybe not. This is where I was reading off what the perk does. I'm actually quite a fan of the bows in this game, so I had done that. And then I had looked at the other upgrade stats of Robin Hood, what they do. I apologize for yawning so much in this voiceover. I am quite a bit tired after dealing with what I did today. Talking about the car topic that I was on earlier, today I had to cut the fuel line and keep priming my fuel pump to get out a decent amount of the gas, which I don't use premium, but I will use, I have 88 octane gas because it's the cheapest, and what I'll do is I'll put butane in it and privy up the gasoline. Now, some people say you shouldn't use butane, but it's the only octane booster I've ever seen, where I've seen the numbers and stuff that actually boosts it by a lot. The reason why I'm going to be using that in my Cadillac is because... Oh, somebody just messaged me. Oh, there goes my phone too. The reason why I'm going to be using it in my Cadillac is because that thing is 91 octane, which is about $4 a gallon where I live, and that's a 20-gallon tank. So it's not optimum. Okay, home sweet home. I'm not sure what I talked about at this point. I know, well, obviously I lowered my brightness back to regular levels. I think this is the part where I talked about what I was going to do in the next video, or before the next video, which was I was going to get a bunch of clay, I was going to try to farm up some wood, get a forge going, and just try to get on that, because that's just a bunch of time wasting stuff, more or less, that is. And I also have to deal with the food situation. Gonna keep the antibiotics on me because I'm sure I'll need it. This is just some organization that I probably shouldn't show on camera, and I try not to a lot of the time, but it is what it is. What I need to do is make a drop chest. Dropped off the shotgun, at least one of them. Dropped off the bad one, the worst one. And I just ended it there. Okay, so I once again apologize for how this video was. That being said, if you guys enjoyed this style of video, which I hope you did, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.